Hey guys, Ranch New Brosakov commentary. This is going to be the first set between ZerO and Great in the PDPOP MSL Semi-Finals. Semi-Finals. We are in the semi-finals right now. Something like that. Ooh, they changed color on me. How nice. So in the upper right hand position playing as the yellow zerg. Now it's going to be ZerO. At the bottom right position playing as the red zerg is going to be Great. Because he is great! We're going to see how this happens. This is, of course, Circuit Breakers. Good old map. We're going to have a repeat on this one today, if necessary. This is, of course, a best of 5. The PDPOP MSL 2010 Semi-Finals. We're here, and we have nothing but ZVZs to look forward to. Whether I should kill myself or not is the question that is now in my mind. 52, 53, 54. Nothing but countless ZVZs. So no matter what happens, we are guaranteed a zerg winner. Ooh. Extractor trick from ZerO. I haven't seen one of those in a little while. That is definitely interesting. Simsky wants that. Need that 10th drone now. Need that 10th drone. Desperately needs that 10th drone. We're going to see whether he pops that Overlord soon or not. Seems like... Okay. That's interesting. That is a... Okay, that is very interesting right there. A ZerO going for a 10 hatch. Great on the opposite side. Seems like... I'm not quite sure what he's exactly going for. Seems like he has his Overlord pop. This is a 4-player map, so he might be going for a 12 hatch here, trying to get an economic advantage. On the opposite side, we do see that ZerO actually went for a 10 hatch. And is now going for a pool right afterwards. This is very interesting. The opposite side, we do see a hatchery actually being put down inside the base. But that is a 12 hatch. So, very interesting play here from Gate. He's actually going to play very safe. Rather than putting down natural expansion, he's hoping to just defend on a ramp, putting down his spawning pool while his opponent's spawning pool is quicker, and he has an expansion to work with. So, ZerO's going to have troops that are quicker, but I think the zergling timing is going to be so close that it really won't matter too much. But if this game goes on for a while, economy-wise, ZerO's going to be in a much better position because he has that natural expansion at a very early time too. So that's a very interesting play there from him. He's not going to have... Great's going to have a few more drones mining minerals right now. And he's going to mine more minerals because ZerO is going for gas as well. So it's a very interesting build. They're going for a natural expansion, going for gas quickly right afterwards. Not going to mine too much minerals right now. So it seems like he's going to be working on a quick... tech as well. On the opposite side, Great actually following it up with a really quick 3rd hatch as well, just now taking the natural expansion. So that is very interesting build from here. Seems like he's going to go for a heavy production build because he's going to have 3 hatcheries very early on right now. Going for the first hatchery inside the base. I'm really interested to see exactly what both players go for. Seems like we're going to be seeing a lot of zerglings to start off. Is Great going to go for mass zerglings here? I'm not quite sure he has it. It seems like he's building some gas up. He might be going for a mass zergling build right here, just trying to pump out as many zerglings as possible, get that expansion up, pump more zerglings, as many as possible, quickly as possible. On the opposite side, we do see that gas is no longer being produced. It seems like ZerO might actually be going for speed on the zerglings only and nothing else until he builds some more economy. On the opposite side, we do see the exactly same thing from Great. So very interesting builds, contrasting many ways. ZerO's also not continuing gas production, has the natural expansion up, so he's going to want to get some more of that. Has 4 zerglings hidden there at the 9 o'clock position, and a few more just running around spotting everything out and making sure that no trickery is afoot. Wow, Great not getting anything else going. Meanwhile, now spotting a bunch of zerglings running right at his spots. ZerO's natural expansion. ZerO just focusing and building nothing but zerglings right now. A bunch of them running right at him. Great spot this in the making, so he can always produce a bunch of defenses back home, get as many zerglings himself as possible. Has a few drones coming in there as well to help himself defend. He's going to have to protect this ramp and this natural expansion because there are going to be quite a few forces running in from ZerO. Is he going to be able to do this? Great has a few of those drones. They're helping out, but he's being crushed completely by those zerglings. He still has that ramp to defend on top of. Has a few zerglings alongside the drones. Some zerglings popping in, so he might still manage to defend this because he gets his reinforcements in time. He is going to manage to defend his nice defense here. ZerO, that was a very happy guy. That smile was almost creepy. But nice defense here from Great. He's setting himself for a very good position now. Has a bunch of zerglings so he can counterattack. ZerO knows now at this point he has to do it's all or nothing. He has to win this right now, because if he doesn't, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Great, just pumping out zerglings. Both players pumping out nothing but zerglings, and tech-wise, ZerO might get the advantage. But now he's like, but now that he's pumped out so many troops and he's gone for this, whatever economic advantage he might have had by popping that early natural expansion is actually completely gone now. Both players doing nothing but going for zerglings, and I'm wondering whether there's going to be a quick counterattack from Great as the game goes on. There is a lair coming up for ZerO. No lair on the way for Great, so tech-wise, ZerO does have an advantage. So if the game goes on for much longer without Great doing some economic harass and damage to ZerO, ZerO will have a tech advantage. So he's going to have those middle scatters. It's going to take him a little while to work up. His economy does have that spire coming up. ZerO almost managed to sneak a zergling in that base of Greats to get some insight into what's going on there. War's going to spot each other, so ZerO is going to spot the movement of huge amount of zerglings. Seems like Great is going to want to go for an offensive maneuver, while on the opposite side, ZerO just waits on his spire, try to get some zerglings on top of the two bridges, and going to try to stop that here. Is that going to be enough or not? I'm not quite sure. One zergling just running it out there first to just spot at the positions. Seems like Great actually going to circle around. He's going to be able to completely avoid these two bridges. So now he's going to be able to be forced to defend. He back home. He has a lot of his own zerglings, but is going to be enough. Great's going to go for the attack right here. Zerglings going to start attacking each other like crazy on both sides. Is Great going to have enough to push through here? ZerO putting up a decent defense, but I think he's being surrounded, flanked at the sides, and Great still has a huge number of zerglings. Even more reinforcements running in right here, and ZerO going to GG. Great gonna take that game, putting in a quick counter, so that's the first ZVZ right out of there. Great doesn't really seem all that nervous or anything. ZerO doesn't really seem to have the nerves affecting him either, but just some mistakes there in going for what he went for. Went for that interesting 12 hatch and didn't really follow it through properly, so kind of ended up losing there. Just kind of technical mistake on his part, going for that ground assault. And, you know, opening himself up for a very quick insta counter. So, there you go. 1-0 Great.